Just showing what we're going to offer with the machine here. You have batteries, 6 batteries. So you have, one set. This runs off of, this has 6 batteries that it runs off of, and we're using rechargeable batteries in here. Just runs off of 6 AAA batteries, and we're just nickel metal hydrate batteries, so you can recharge them. So you have 6 in the unit, and then you have another backup charge, so you're always ready to go. These are your contacts right here, and that goes onto your D handle. We have the contacts here too, so the unit slides on here, and you have these different switches to activate it. There's your selector switches right here. So you have, right now we have it set at 3 different sections. Right now it's 0.5, you have 1 and 1.5, and then if you go all the way back here, you can manually reverse it if you want to change the product and out of it. But it does have a limit switch, so when it hits the end of this tube, it automatically will back up and you're ready to go. So you want to set this back at 0.5 here, and if you see what happens, it'll get it going. You can override it and just keep pushing the button and it'll keep coming out too. And then it has a little backup. So this is what you get for 0.5 seconds. And you can really go a long ways with that. You just let it off. You get the same amount every time, which is cool. And you can hold it down and you can express as much as you want. So on the handle, this D handle, we capture it with the threads on your handle here. And it has a quick disconnect right here, so you can slide the unit in and out. You have the handle here if you don't, this button here if you don't want to use the handle. And we also have a lock system too that keeps the paddle switch, which we call it the paddle. So when you're buffing, you hit it like this and you get the same amount. You just have to buff and kink, kink, you're ready to go. This is a pretty cool setup because we can slide it in here. Plus you can adjust it back and forth compared to what size pad you're using. And then you have your paddle, which I like the best to use when I'm buffing. I can just put the dispensing material on there. We have these little feed tubes that you can also add on, so you can get closer to the panel. So if you're up on something high, you can put the polish on, like my boat or RV or anything up high. You're not having to take the bottle and squirt it on, set it down. You can put the material on and work it in. You can also, if you want to, you can take the material and put it into so I have one on the root base right here too. So you can also take the material and you put a little dab on every button here. So you have that set up. So there's a lot of ways to use this. And when you're using it that way, I also have the little holster pouch that you can keep the unit in too, if you just want to use it like that and not have to, if you want to carry around and get in some tight spots. So this is pretty convenient too, so you always got it with you. Because there are some people that like to put the polish on the pad, but you still have a place you could use the same amount every time with this machine, and you are going to be able to job cost the material for every job. So if you get this much on every drop, that's a considerable savings.